Yo, what up, chat?
What up, chat? How's it going? It's your boys.
Hyrule Heroes are back for another day of action-packed video gaming. And Bong Token. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Friday night. Looks like we're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Nope.
What's up, Twitch?
Title real quick.
We on Twitch?
We are on Twitch.
Oh, we're live.
Oh, thank you, Thankwise. NWA.
What's up?
Let's see where I change title. Oh, here it is.
What are we doing? You doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. Yeah. What up, Thinkwise? Ooh. Hit this fucking shit. Ooh, that tastes good.
Yeah, I don't think that we were public again.
Public. Damn.
Yeah, on the YouTube. Okay,
Gotta
now
go
we're
public.
public on YouTube. I don't know why it defaults to unlisted. It's weird.
Cause it hates us.
Okay, well it's public now. Got all the stuff going. Going.
What the hell? Well, that was my notification saying that we just went publicly live on YouTube.
There you go.
Ha.
Welcome, YouTubers.
Welcome, YouTubers. If you like what you see, like, sub, and caress my channel. No, I'm not stealing that. I promise.
We don't have anything up on this YouTube
Just
channel
hit that
yet,
bell,
but we do have
that bell.
some stuff coming real soon.
But they need to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that they can know when we're going live.
That's true. Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited about this first video. I think the script is pretty much getting finalized, and then some storyboarding, and then making the videos pretty much all that's left.
Glad to see more.
First video we're working on is what is a drug.
What is a drug?
Speaking of which, that kind of segues into something that I had to talk about.
I tell you, I have no tolerance still, and but it comes with the downside of always having a bitch cough.
So, basically, this gentleman had tweeted the U.S. FDA considers alcohol to be a food and not a drug. And he's like, and I'm hard pressed to think of a more ridiculous take. I agree. I don't know why. The only reason that there's a lot of reasons as to why the FDA wants certain things to be labeled as a food, certain things to be labeled as a drug. It allows them to, push forward their narrative about what is acceptable for you to ingest and what isn't, and continue to villainize certain things, even though other things do very similar things that are legal. They want to say that, only these things do these things, and then, of course, hype up the dangers. Not to say that there are no dangers, but nowhere near as much as what the FDA or anyone would lead you to believe, as we've shown here. Like that fentanyl exposure, literally the cop saying that touching just touching fentanyl, made him faint. That doesn't make any sense. That's not how drugs work. But that's the level of it's the same kind of stuff that they say with like secondhand smoke and all this other stuff. That's the level of danger that they need it to be. They need to make it as harmful as possible, not just to the user, but to everyone and everything and the whole world, just for existing, because its very touch is nearly fucking radiation, apparently.
All right, but hold up now. I don't know about all secondhand smoke, right? But I've been motherfucking hotboxed before, so I mean that shit's real.
Yeah, sure. You could get the same. I mean, you can get a contact high, absolutely,
That's
from.
not contact high. That's that fucking smoke is everywhere and no escape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're right. It's not a contact
not
high.
a
You're
bad
you're
smoke.
literally like, that's the thing though. It's not
I'm not complaining.
right, but that's what I'm saying. If you're being hotboxed, like you're literally breathing in smoke, you're basically taking bong rips. Like you're not, you're not just. It's not secondhand smoke at that point. You're literally inhaling actual THC, just like everybody else in that box is. But like with just like cigarettes, like the most of the studies that actually like have linked this secondhand smoking thing are really, really shaky. Like we do have very clear links, right? Not direct cause again, but links that cigarettes are not a good thing for you. And I'm sure that whatever, what that it's like no duh if you're exposed to the smoke, there's a chance like your risk is but like they've tried to like go as far as to prove that just like even one single puff, just literally inhaling one single puff of secondhand tobacco smoke literally changes your DNA forever, and that one inhale can be the catalyst leading up to the eventual lung cancer the very first and only time you've ever been exposed. Like they literally like try to push it to that level. And that's the problem I have with it. Only that.
Right? Cigarettes versus pure tobacco.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone was gonna
Like
enjoy some
cigarettes are so
tobacco,
much more than pure tobacco.
yeah, cigarettes are definitely way more dangerous than regular. Just
They
stick some tobacco, straight up naturally grown tobacco, or whatever normally, whatever natural is, right? I'm not trying to be really holistic here. I'm just trying to use natural, like the standard practice of growing that plant without any kind of crazy additives or trying to make it grow,
Right,
a
just
certain
having
kind of way.
the leaf versus all the stuff that you mix in with the leaf.
Right. And that kind of tobacco, I don't feel like there's anything really wrong with that.
There's not, and it's wonderful for a lot of people. It helps them a lot.
Right, exactly. So can car fumes. That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, car fumes are definitely inhalable, and the smoke from those things is not healthy for human beings, yet we accept it as a natural
Carbon
it's just a
dioxide,
thing
carbon monoxide,
that's gonna happen.
monoxide, right? That's the one.
Dioxide.
Was
We
which one was the one that
exhale.
we exhale? One of them is the one we exhale, and the other one is the one that cars exhale. I think we're carbon
I'm
dioxide,
not sciencey enough on this.
and then the cars is the monoxide. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm sciencey enough because I'm a fucking cyborg, I guess. Look, I'm not, a fucking, the fuck are they even called? The ones that an air scientist. I don't know.
We got called a pothead today, I think, a bunch by this one guy.
They're called a pothead.
Yeah, got
All
called us a
right.
pothead.
I mean, I am a pothead. I accept that title.
He said, where was it? It was on this guy. Yeah, it was on Mr. Clown here.
Which one?
Oh,
Which
wait. He blocked me. Oh, man. So
He
sad.
blocked
This
you
is like our
already?
third block. Yeah. Oh, well. So, yeah, this guy basically said, have changed my mind on whether cannabis use can cause psychotic disorders. Used to say not real, just a correlation. But with higher THC products, heavier use patterns, and some stronger research designs, I now think that was too optimistic on my part. So maybe that I'm not trying to push back that there isn't studies that higher THC content stuff may lead to. I don't think that leads to heavier use patterns in my experience with literally seeing it and selling it directly to people for years now in a legal market. I don't think that is accurate. But I'm sure you could design research studies that proved, that the higher THC products maybe were more potent in a certain sense, right? But anyway, this lady, Aubrey Adams, this soccer mom that loves former Colorado mom, which we still don't know what that means, said, "Thank you. I'm in touch with hundreds of families living the marijuana psychosis nightmare." And then I asked her if she was in touch with the billions that it was helping. Like I said, this guy has now limited that I can't see his tweets anymore. But oh well. Basically, a guy tried to argue with me and told me that he ended up making the claim that all mass shootings, he said, every mass shooting that has ever happened in the history of mankind can be linked to marijuana psychosis. This is what he said to me. Every single one. Fucking Columbine, I guess all of them. Just every mass shooting ever. He said marijuana psychosis. Every single one. I was like, wow. Well, I don't know where we can even talk. Like, I don't know what I can say to someone like that from there. So, I just called him a clown. The other thing to talk about, though, this was the article. Okay, so we're gonna go in now. Every Brain Matters is a account and little website that loves to make anti-pot stuff. And they created this one, says our son has cannabis use disorder and cannabis induced psychosis. This is happening all across the country to a lot of kid. It just says kid, it cuts off on the picture, but that's okay. And it's got this kid and he's sitting in front of this thing and it says for weed. I don't really know like what this is supposed to be. Like it just says for weed. Like what for weed? Is he gonna like suck some dick? Like I don't understand what this like for weed like it doesn't say what he's gonna be doing outside of that.
Like, will he do a good job though?
Well, I don't know what he's willing to do at all. It just says for weed. This literally this whole whoever their graphic designer is, whoever like thought that this was a good idea, clearly needs to smoke some more pot so that he understands like how to be an artist.
Plus, I don't think that this guy would
literally makes no sense. It's not even a cohesive image.
Because that's like not a great thing if it goes by.
But if you think that image doesn't make sense,
Oh my god, and we're talking about kids.
just wait.
So that means that this dude in the
wait.
picture is a kid.
Yeah, he's like a teenager.
Holy shit.
Well,
What is
anyway,
this
now he's
teenager gonna
20.
do
Now
for
he's
weed?
20. He's her kid, though. This isn't from the perspective of the kid, by the way. We don't know anything about what the kid's opinion on this is. But like I said, let's just get into this, and you're gonna see. This is what every brain matters, though. This is the kind of bullshit that they're promoting. Okay, so our son has cannabis use disorder, which isn't a real thing, chat. And yes, it is a real thing. I'm not denying science or denying medical claims, but I would go as far as to say that it's just as real as alcohol use disorder or any kind of use disorder. If you want to characterize a certain behavior pattern and give it a label, then sure, we can call it that. But that is not like some kind of disorder in the sense of this is not genetic. This is not like something that cannabis makes happen within you. This is just that you have a problem abusing something in your life, junk food use disorder, I don't know, whatever. And they just want to label it so that they can treat it because then you're a patient and then they can make money off of you. That is not to say, again, that cannabis use cannot be detrimental. It absolutely can be to some people. But anyway, let's get into this article because, good God, the picture that this thing paints. So this was published 4 days ago. My son Kay, who is 20, had 2 very serious cannabis-induced psychotic breaks in the last year and a half that were absolute hell. As Kay was growing up, he played soccer, hockey, and tennis, and we all spent time together with my family at the lake house every summer. He was never in trouble at school or had any trouble with the law. When he was in the 8th grade, he joined the Sheriff Cadets program and really seemed to enjoy that. He was actually looking at possible law enforcement career. He seemed pretty happy. So I guess that they're trying to paint this as a like, hey, this kid was like being indoctrinated into like becoming a cop and shaking down the poor and enforcing the drug war and other such amazing experiences for him. But then, of course, he got high. So anyway, let's continue. So in high school, haha, how funny, in high school, things seemed to change. He began spending huge amounts of time online playing games. Oh no, those video games.
Ooh.
They seemed to suck him into his room and he became isolated. Oh, the video game's just taking you away from reality. Watch out now. Looking back now, I can see that he probably started smoking cannabis around his sophomore year, and his grades really got bad during his junior and senior years.
That sucks.
In his first semester of college, we thought he was a little depressed and maybe had anxiety. He totally flunked out of all his classes. Since he was living in the dorms, we hadn't realized he was not going to class and smoking heavy amounts of cannabis. He moved back home as he was suspended from college because of grades. Then he somehow got a medical marijuana card. Things got super weird with him and we don't know why. We were arguing with him all the time regarding the way he was acting. His friends would call us and have to drive him home as he was acting really strangely. Now, note that they don't say anything about what he was doing that was strange, or like it just says they just keep saying things got super weird, man.
How could his friends not know he was smoking?
Yeah.
Just slap.
Kay left our house. Hold on. Kay left our house one night, and we thought he was staying with a friend. The next day, my husband passed him on the street on his way home from work. He was standing in front of the homeless shelter. He came home and told me, and I immediately drove down there and found him. He was completely out of his mind. He was delusional and talking about being sent there by God. He had been walking into businesses acting weird, again, weird, whatever that means, and walking into moving traffic. Whoa. He had 6 interactions with law enforcement in one day. Why did like they not stop him after the second or third one? My question.
Right.
Kay thought some of the homeless were his friends, and they eventually stole his car and everything in it. It took over a week of calling the police, but we were finally able to get a hospital to keep him, fearing for his safety. It was extremely hard as he was over the age of 18. This was his first psychotic break, and we had to involuntarily commit him to the psychiatric hospital for 3 weeks. Wait. This is where it starts to get a little weird. So, who told you that you had to commit him? The state, did the state say like the weed is making him so crazy that we have no choice but to force him in, ma'am?
Well, apparently they didn't find a lot of hospitals that would fucking take him.
Right. Yeah. It said that what they had to involuntarily commit him. Like, I feel like that's who is forcing them to commit this person?
The police.
For cannabis use.
The police. If the police take you to a psychiatric hospital, the psychiatric hospital has to then take you, no matter what.
The psychiatrist told us it was cannabis-induced psychosis, and he should never smoke again, or this would probably happen again. So they blamed it all on the weed. It was cannabis-induced psychosis. So all of his weird behavior, all that, thinking that the homeless are your friends, which by the way, the homeless are your friends. Now I'm not saying like
people.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like you should absolutely trust every homeless person and that you should like, tell them where you live and what your locker combination is, right? But the homeless are your friends. Like, they are just people. They should be treated with dignity just like people. So I don't know why it's like weird to be like friendly with homeless people. Like they're using that as like an example, like, of course, just using the homeless as stigmatizing homeless people further, as always. Anyway, so we couldn't believe that cannabis could do this to someone. Yeah, I can't either. I still don't believe it. We began to educate ourselves on this and do what we could to help him through it. Fast forward 8 months, thinking our son would never smoke cannabis again. The second psychotic break came as a surprise, and it was way worse. After our older son told us Kay was smoking again, we told him to either move out or stop smoking. Yeah, that's gonna work. So basically, you, such great parents, told him, hey, if you won't stop smoking the reefer, we're gonna put you on the street. Now we're gonna make you one of the homeless people, and you are using like, you're literally causing this person more mental trauma by doing something like that. You're gonna cause more mental issues than any toke of cannabis ever would by putting them on the street, you as their family, and you're posting this as if like, oh, we had no choice. It's horrible of you. That's horrible.
We had no
You're a horrible
choice but to
person.
kick him out. It's like he has a mental condition.
Right.
Kick him out.
Literally, like, the psychiatrist said he has cannabis use disorder, and this like, and you're like,
deal with your
we didn't want to
disorder.
deal with your disorder, so we told him, if you can't just quit cold turkey, if you don't know how to just instantly do that right now, then we're kicking you out and putting you in on the street, because that's what you deserve, you
That's what
pothead.
great parents do. Great parents force their kid into a psychiatric hospital to get them, committed and to have a disorder label attached to them. And then when the disorder acts up, we don't want to deal with that shit. Get the fuck out of our house.
Fucking pothead. Oh fuck. Anyway.
What do you think about this addiction can be genetic though?
Oh
From the Ms.
no,
Manhole.
don't get me started.
Get started.
Yeah, there's the science on that is extremely shaky at best, and most of that has been uh it's tied to the same kind of research that basically tried to prove that like black people had lower IQs because they're like their skulls were different shaped, and yeah, the way, to me, the way that it makes the most sense in which genetic disorders can continue on is that so obviously you're going to gain certain chromosomes and things from your parents. So when you do that, right, you might develop a brain that's similar. Like obviously it's going to be your own brain, it's going to be unique and different. But it could develop in similar ways, and so the brain may have a different brain chemistry. Like you may have a similar brain chemistry level to
It's like
to someone who you got part of that brain from, but your neurochemical imbalances are not like even the science that
um,
the science on neurochemical imbalances being the cause for like issues in the mind isn't entirely factual science. Like that really only like it's most therapy and neurochemistry like stuff like pills, psychiatry only really has about a 50% efficacy rate, like at best. And so like if it's half and half, that's not really like, we don't really have a definitive like, oh yeah, this is actually the way. Like brain chemistry has to do with how your thoughts work. We know it, like they're linked, but we don't know, like, I think like all of the parts of your body are linked to the mind in certain ways.
Let me just say though, I think addiction might actually be real. Because you know what? My mom, she loved ice cream. And now I love ice cream.
Right, but everybody loves ice cream. Humans love ice cream.
Yeah.
That's not
Ice cream
genetic.
is fucking great. I think the entire human race has an addiction to ice cream.
Well, that's because sugar. We have an addiction to sugar, for sure.
Yeah. This addiction is real and it's genetic.
We're gonna make a video
I got
on that.
past the sugar addiction for sure.
We're definitely gonna. You didn't get past the sugar addiction. You got born into a society that pushes sugar down your throat from a young age, and you.
I don't know, bro. I think
literally
that
like
the
taught.
brain chemistry of my mother, right, loves sugar, and that same kind of I love sugar brain pattern will get passed on to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if my dad loves sugar, then his brain pattern of loving sugar is also going to get passed on to me.
I don't think that's exactly how that works.
Because their brains were like, sugar's great. Why won't our son love sugar?
Well, their brains weren't necessarily like, the correlation doesn't go directly like sugar is great, right? It's like sugar hits your tongue and activates the sensors there, and then it sends those signals up to your brain, and then it releases certain molecules, and then those molecules create brain states in which you then are in, and then those brain states are like nice and pleasant, and so then you grow accustomed, or in some cases addicted, to those brain states, and then you continually do whatever it is that got you there, which in this case would be eat more sugar.
Yep. But yeah. Ice cream is so much more than sugar though.
So anyway, back to this lady kicking her kid out.
Right.
he allowed himself to be. So yeah, we told him to either move out or stop smoking. He packed up everything he had in his car. He only had this car for a couple months after losing his last car. And he left town. I don't know why they had to like add that line in. That sounds kind of just like the mom just throwing some shade. Like he only had this car for a couple months after losing his last one.
But he got another car.
Yeah, but like, why is this even like relevant information?
He got a car though. That your son who's smoking weed is somehow paying for a car.
Right, or maybe they got it for him. I don't know.
For a second car.
He somehow allowed himself to become acquainted with a 48-year-old guy who had been in prison. Oh no. A total thief. Oh, fuck that guy freaking stealing because he's poor and hungry and shit.
And in prison, and because he can't.
And he can't even get a good job because he was in prison. Fuck that guy. It's all his fault. This is so prohibitionist. Like this whole line right here is like the most. Like if this doesn't describe the prohibitionist mindset, so like
normally to go to prison you have to commit a felony, and felony drug charges.
A total thief.
Federal marijuana charges.
This man convinced Kay to drive down to California with him. Our son had enough money from a tax refund and his last check to leave town and head to California. He told us this is where he was on the rare occasions he answered his phone, but he wouldn't tell us for sure exactly where. From what we understand, he went to Seattle, Portland, and down to California.
Hold up. Are you telling me that this guy fucking had money to buy 2 cars, still have his tax return in his bank account, and had his last paycheck before he quit the job and leave?
Apparently he went to Seattle, Portland, and then down to California.
Drug problem?
Okay, now wait a minute. So your son... Okay, hold on. It gets worse. So, our son had enough money right from the tax refund to go to California. He told us where he was on the rare occasions he answered his phone, but he wouldn't tell us for sure. From what we understand, he went to Seattle, Portland, and down to California. We were desperate. Wait, why were you desperate? You kicked him out. You just said earlier in your story that you kicked him out of the house. What were you desperate for? And you reported him as a...
Actually, not even that they kicked him out, that they gave him this ultimatum that they were going to kick him out, or that they were going to, or if he didn't stop smoking.
Right.
And then he just decided to leave.
Right.
He was like, no, you're not going to kick me out. I'm just fucking leaving. I have money. I can afford to leave.
They said we were desperate and I reported him as a missing person and tracked him on Snapchat. Wait. You kicked him out. You told him, get out if you can't kick the weed. He leaves.
You knew he went to California.
He told you where he was going. Just he didn't tell you exactly where because he doesn't have to because he's an adult and you kicked him out of the house.
And then when the man is busy, he can't answer your phone. It's like he can't always be on the phone with you. He's busy living his life outside of your environment.
Right. He's left the nest.
But no, junkie for weed, right? He's able to live out in California and apparently afford a cell phone still.
Right. But see, this is the problem, and this is what the government does with the drug thing. This is where people just get infantilized, right? And so, like, the big papa government knows what's good for you, and so, like, don't even worry about that stuff. That stuff's illegal, and it's illegal for a reason. We're protecting you. And so, like, it's the same kind of, like, infantilization that happens here, where this mother who kicked her son, her adult son at this point, he was an adult, out of the house, and then he, who was able to afford his car, able to afford a phone bill, able to, he had a job, he was probably going to be able to do all that again in California. They reported him as a missing person. They spoke with law enforcement all through California and informed them of what was going on. Because I had him listed as a missing person, law enforcement would call anytime there was an interaction. Since my son was in psychosis, because she knows this, right? According to her, he was very vulnerable and had no idea or insight about people or places.
Let me read this next part after you finish the sentence.
Yeah, I just finished the sentence.
Oh, okay. He was tased at a homeless camp because he was staying in an Antifa homeless camp. And the Antifa people were homeless. They had homes to go back to after this was fucking over. It was a protest that was allowed by the city, where they just took over that block. They took over that area in a protest. There wasn't a freaking homeless tents, a camping out there. They had homes to return to. They were camping out there as a movement.
So it sounds like he went out there to protest.
They weren't homeless. Yeah, it sounds like he went to go protest.
Right, with his 48-year-old friend.
And, you know,
who had been in prison.
That was a progressive person trying to change the world.
They say that the man that he was traveling with stole his car with everything he owned in it. Well, that really sucks.
Not fix the world, change the world. I have no idea if it would fix it.
He would call intermittently, but he was also delusional. He had no idea what was really going on. He was, of course, only the mom knew what was going on, right?
Only the mom, who apparently didn't like,
who wasn't even there,
didn't understand her son's Antifa beliefs,
who kicked him out of the house.
Right? It's like, he's delusional. He thinks Donald Trump is evil. A lot of people thought Donald Trump was evil. That's why there was the Antifa movement in the first place, is they were protesting Donald Trump. It's like, my son is delusional. He doesn't support the president of the United States.
He finally called, but was so delusional we couldn't have a clear conversation. I'm sure she would honestly think that that was a delusion. All I could do was pray law enforcement would get him to a hospital. This literally, you kicked him out of the house, then you report him as a missing person, and then you
hope they commit him.
You want him to be committed again, and you care about him all of a sudden again. And you continually keep interfering in his life and calling the police on him, and
right.
Jesus. He was arrested in California for stealing a car. He thought it was his car and spent the night in jail. He finally called, but was so delusional he couldn't have a clear conversation. That was good. Finally, a sheriff's deputy called. Kay was on the side of the road trying to get into the casino. Because they saw he was reported missing, they called me. After pleading and explaining what was going on, he decided to have him involuntarily committed. Thank God. Nice. Thank God. This lady clearly has no idea what goes down in a psychiatric hospital. If she's saying thank God that they put him in there, because they just gave him, guess what? A bunch of drugs, a bunch of really crazy drugs too. Some wild shit. That just does not make you feel okay.
Sounds like maybe this guy was maybe a little drunk and walked up to a car that looked kind of like his car. And so he tried to get it to work, but it wouldn't work because it's not his car. You know? So then when police are walking around, they see this dude, trying to bust his window open because he's pissed that he can't get in his own car. And then maybe they think he's trying to break in.
This is,
I don't know. That might have happened. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I don't know. Neither was she.
Right? Neither was she. She has no idea what was going on.
This is all just her testimony only.
just what she assumes happened and is happening.
While she was calling the police on him repeatedly and saying that he was making no sense, even though she doesn't actually say any of the weird behavior. She just keeps saying weird behavior, basically saying like, hey, my son changed and he didn't want to be a police officer anymore. And like, you know, he actually like grew up and changed in a way that I was unfamiliar with.
And became a protester.
And like, it's clearly because of this crazy marijuana psychosis that he just like it sent him for such a loop that he was just changed forever in a way that now he's just like just crazy and he's just like dancing with homeless people.
Probably weren't even homeless people. Probably were just hippies.
Probably were just people at this encampment site that was a protest.
Right? What if they weren't homeless people though? What if like she's just
Right? She doesn't. She's the one that doesn't know what's
she's
going
the one that
on.
Sounds pretty delusional.
Finally, a sheriff's deputy called. Kay was on the side of the road trying to get into a casino. Because they saw he was reported missing, they called me. After pleading and explaining what was going on, he decided to have him involuntarily committed.
Why was he trying to get into a casino? Because probably to party?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, is that a bad thing that he wants to party?
Kay stayed in a California psychiatric hospital for another 3 weeks. Then my husband and I drove down to California to pick him up and bring him home. You kicked him out of his home. You are like really giving this kid whiplash. We recently discovered our son had started smoking cannabis again and was in psychosis again, but seems to know he has to stop. He is staying in a family member's garage as we are arguing all the time. We put boundaries up and they are holding firm.
They kicked him out again?
I guess so.
So they kicked him out again? Is he staying at whose garage?
In a family member's garage. That's like not a humane like living condition.
So it's like so he started smoking again. So we forced him to go sleep in my sister's garage. Kicked him out of the house again. Get the fuck out.
We put up boundaries and we are holding firm. No weed at all. All caps exclamation point.
So how old is this kid? He's an adult.
I think at this point he was an adult. Yeah, he was old enough to have a job and to have a car and everything,
and to be able to leave.
Right. He is staying in a family.
Why are they still treating him like a child?
Because crazy helicopter parents.
Don't come home.
Crazy helicopter parents.
He was living his life over there until you came and grabbed him.
Before you labeled him as a missing person and had the police commit him and convinced him that he was in psychosis because he was smoking weed.
He couldn't fucking make his own decisions. And then you fucking take him home? You basically force him now to come home from his life in California?
Yeah. Because of what happened in California with the car theft charge, he is being held responsible to follow doctor recommendations, taking medication as directed by his doctor. Cool. Wait. This line right here. Because of what happened in California with the car theft charge, he is being held responsible to follow doctor recommendations, taking medication as directed by his doctor, and being drug tested regularly. Drug tested while taking medication. Medication is drugs, chat. Medication is drugs. These are not two different things. These are the same thing. He is being tested for certain drugs, but drug tested just means there again, you can test for every kind of possible drug.
Pretty sure it's dead.
And the doctor is now putting him on other drugs, but these are legal drugs. So in every Brain Matters world, it's okay to give your brain the legal drugs that they force down your throat in psychiatric hospitals that are super insanely potent and, meant to like sedate people literally. Not to mention, of course, all of the pills and medications, right? That the doctor gives you are totally fine. Though all of those drugs are acceptable in the world of Every Brain Matters, but marijuana, That's the one. That's where they draw the line. You can't have this plant that occurs naturally in nature, in your possession. You can't grow it and use it like other plants. And you should all be locked up in jail, and this thing just needs to stay in Pandora's box, far away from the public, and this big scary thing will finally go away. That's the belief here. We now know because of what happened, he has agreed to do what they ask in order to keep from getting a felony conviction. We now know our son has cannabis use disorder and cannabis-induced psychosis and will continue to have psychotic breaks whenever he uses. Who knew? This is the most god-awful thing I or my family has ever gone through. My husband... This is the most god-awful thing that she's ever gone through. That her husband's ever gone through. Not the kid. Not the kid who got shoved into the psych ward twice and forced pills down his throat. Not the kid who has to now piss and make sure that he's not doing any kind of weed so that mommy will rest safe and assured that he's not going to go cray-cray again.
Cray-cray is just like getting away from his parents.
But yeah, the fact that she looks at this as a thing that her husband and her family had to go through. What a terrible ordeal for them.
Hold up. This guy was in California, had the money to come up to Seattle and join the Antifa protest, and then had the money after the Antifa protest to go back to California.
Yeah, well, I don't know where they were living originally. I don't know where they were living originally. It doesn't say where they first started.
Well, they said that
It said he went to Seattle, then to Portland, then to California.
Yeah. He had travel money and weed money.
Apparently. My husband is an attorney and I have a bail bond business.
Like
oh, wow.
money?
Wow.
What a conflict of interest.
Wow. Your husband is an attorney, so he profits off of the legal system and the injustice of it.
Right.
And you have a bail bond business. You literally profit off of caged human beings and off of the fact that these laws allow you to, that these laws are constantly going to be broken, the marijuana ones. And so you fucking... I can't believe that they would even admit this in this article. That's so insane to me. Look at
this. It doesn't even say what kind of attorney. I bet you it's like traffic, or I bet you it's like traffic shit, or like something that where you break the law.
Am I getting punked? Like, is this even a real website? Like,
right? So you maybe go to jail. Bail is set at this amount. Here, kid, I'm your lawyer. These guys are the best. These guys are the fucking best. And then he just hands him a card to his wife's fucking bail bond business so that he can get his client out of jail and get his wife some money. Like they're fucking just working together. Send him the High Road Hero 1.
Oh, it's just a content factory.
Okay. No, just put it to Hyrule Heroes. Yeah, give him that one. Give him that one. Enter your name. Yeah, you tell him, son of a
we're gonna
bitch.
see what they say. I don't know if this website's like actually trying to just punk me or not, but
I don't know. But yes, the husband is an attorney, most likely criminal attorney. So those guys make pretty good money because everyone gets into an accident or and then they have to go. Then they get arrested for drunken conduct or whatever. And then it's like, oh, you got to get out of jail. Here's a bail bond service. So now the attorney who you have to trust to win you your case has handed you a bail bond service, and if you don't use it, he's gonna know that you didn't use it because he's just gonna ask his wife, "Hey, did he do it?"
bail bond companies help individuals who have been charged with criminal offenses live outside of jail legally while awaiting trial. State laws regulate bail bond companies, and the regulations can be quite complex. Entrepreneurs who might be considering getting into this business should be aware that there is a strong trend among activists and legal groups to advocate the elimination or reduction of cash bail requirements in the court system, which may render bail bond companies obsolete. They should. They should get rid of these companies. People should not profit off of the poor and off of the criminal or people who break the law. And they should be given the same opportunity to walk around like everybody else if given, and not just have to pay premium for the VIP experience.
Right? You shouldn't have to pay like $300 to get out of jail.
Right. Why?
And then so that you $300 you probably don't have, or $1,000, whatever the bail was set at that you don't have.
Do you know how much?
Because nobody has just $300 or $400 normally just lying around.
You know how much fucking money a bail bond company probably makes off of marijuana being illegal and being a chargeable offense?
Right?
How many like small time dealers get locked up and get bailed out constantly?
Yeah.
She would lose so much money if marijuana was to be legalized.
She would.
Like a lot?
Yeah. So of course she's gonna fight it.
Like I can't believe that she put that in there. Like it honestly just it creates such a, like you said, just a major conflict of interest.
Yo, do you think that she used her own bail bond company to bail her son out of jail in California?
Maybe.
Right? And now she has his bail.
So she said, I guess the reason, this next sentence, the reason that she said that she has a bail bond business and worked in the court system for 14 years is to say that we are not unfamiliar with the criminal world.
It sounds more like what she's saying is that my company paid my son's bail, but I made it, but I now own my son's bail because I'm in charge of the same company. And so if he fucking smokes marijuana, I'm just gonna, if he tries to leave again, I'm gonna have him in breach of bail and then send bounty hunters after you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's
literally just sick the bounty hunters on you.
Like I said,
for breaking your bail.
Yeah, it's literally, it's a crazy system that just profits off of the misery of human beings. And
can you imagine if that's why
kicking them when they're down?
Really had to go back with her because it was in charge of his bail. Yeah, this is all her perspective.
Well, no, yeah,
she's leaving out the parts where she's being a fucking bitch.
Well, I'm sure she's leaving out that part, but that's why we're just talking from the point of the article because we can only really.
Right? I can only
from
speculate how
what-
much she's like screwed him over that he has to come back and live with them.
Yeah. But to say that we're not unfamiliar with the criminal world, but we had no idea this could happen when smoking marijuana. We're still reeling from all this. My son is lucky to be alive after his psychotic breaks and their results. We now have an insight into what it has done to him and how it is happening all across the country to a lot of kids. We are, as a family, getting professional help for his psychosis and for his addiction to cannabis. My husband and I are taking the NAMI course and going to meetings. We
What
are
the fuck is
also
that?
changing the dynamics of our house to ensure that we have the right boundaries in place so that we can help our
This is the
son.
NAMI course.
The NAMI course. Family to family course?
Mental illness awareness.
Uh,
So basically, the NAMI course is so that regular people, you know, not doctors,
yeah.
can tell other people, like, don't worry, I know the NAMI course. It's like saying, I know CPR.
Right.
Like,
So
hey,
I know
I've taken the NAMI course. Your son is totally fucking addicted.
I know about mental illness because I took the NAMI.
I can identify that shit. Even if I'm not a trained doctor, I can identify it because I took the NAMI course, which certifies regular people,
Yeah, certifies my authority.
right? It certifies my authority on telling you that your fucking weed smoking son has a mental disorder.
Right.
Right.
Crazy. But the culture needs to be honest as well. Marijuana is not what everyone thinks it is. The public is being misled about weed, most likely because of the money others think it can generate for the states. State politicians need to ask themselves, is it worth it to allow this to happen to our kids? Cannabis addiction and psychosis are real, and the potency of cannabis is so flippin' out of control. If your family is experiencing what we have, don't be afraid to ask for help.
How much do you want to bet that the husband didn't even want to take that course? He was like, "We're gonna take the what? Why? Why do I have to take that course?"
It sounds like he wasn't even really involved in any of this. It sounds like it was just the mom always like calling the
it's like, "You
police
have to
and
take the
trying
course
to
with me."
hospitalize her
to.
son.
It's like, okay, fine, but I'm gonna be texting through most of the goddamn course. Not even gonna be half paying attention.
So not only does their graphics suck, not only is this whole story just really painting them in the worst possible light.
Their one-sided perspective reflects what's actually happening.
And their one side is so selfish and horrible. Their one side of it is literally we put our son into psychiatric hospitals multiple times. We called the police on him after we kicked him out. We blamed it all on the weed.
He left to California to start a new life.
They're making it seem like he's completely incapable of making any decisions whatsoever as a human being. And that it's all the result of his psychotic breaks.
And probably had the hookup. Like the dude probably knew where we could.
Yeah, see, she's saying it was extremely hard as he was over the age of 18. So this is a full-grown fucking adult.
Right, and he just wanted to fucking smoke weed and live his own life. So he met a dude who was probably looking for a roommate and moved to Canada and moved back to California with him.
You know, I just can't get over the fact that they kicked him out. Like the fact that you say that you care about this person's well-being, but then you said, "Oh, well, because you can't kick this habit, we're gonna kick you out onto the streets." And then when he's out on the streets, he gets into dangerous situations, and then you blame it on the weed, not the fact that you fucking kicked him out of the house.
No, they just kept kicking him out of the house. They didn't even kick him out on the street. First, they give him the ultimatum: "We'll kick you out if you don't."
That was kicking him out.
Yeah, no, but look at the no. If you don't stop smoking, so he packed all his shit.
Right. That's
They
kicking
said
him
he
out.
packed it.
Yeah.
He packed up all of his stuff.
Yes.
So he had not only I can move to California and afford a place to live there in California and be able to carry all of my worldly possessions with me money. U-Hauls are like $2,000 on top of just the gas it takes to get to California. And then you have to have a place to hold all your stuff. I mean, this guy had moving money when they were telling him to get out. And he found a dude to live with and who probably had the hookup. And then, when he's busy living his life and can't answer the goddamn phone that much because, California is expensive. So he's probably working like 2 jobs just to afford the rent on his place and, food and fucking. I had a friend, he had to have like 2 jobs to afford being a roommate and afford his own food and stuff. But he was doing it. This dude lives all this best life. Maybe goes out drinking once in a while.
I mean, it's we're that's just still making some assumptions about how he's getting the money. I don't. It just that part
Maybe
is
he's selling. Maybe he's selling too. Maybe he's fucking a dealer.
sure, but that part's irrelevant. The point is he's an adult.
He's a fully grown adult.
He's a fully grown
who
adult
seems to be getting money
and
taking care of himself.
he's able to live wherever he wants, whether he's able to get money or
have a
not.
cell phone. He had a cell phone that was, that he was paying for because he had a phone number that he could be contacted by at all.
I would love to interview the kid. I want to
would
interview.
love to
I want to
interview this
interview
kid.
Kay. I want to see his side of it. But anyway, I think this is all just bullshit. Honestly, it blows my mind. Like I said, that they would actually put that they have a bail bond business.
Is that their son?
No, I can't. No. This is all. I don't know what the hell this is.
Wouldn't that be crazy if this child?
No, this is propaganda. I don't know that any of this is real. I think this is all bullshit.
Can you imagine if that's their son right there? And like they're forcing him to just take this fucking picture because they control him now? Because they've got him by the balls?
I'd tell him to shove it.
I would be so mad. I would be so fucking mad at them.
I would tell him to shove it. This is not about. This is Every Brain Matters, by the way. This is not about a war on drugs. This is about a defense of our brains, the repository of our humanity.
Right?
What they say, the science.
The science is important, Chad.
What is marijuana? Well, you're already calling it marijuana, so you're not going by the science.
Our brains are amazing, Chad. Our brains are amazing. They can do so much. And marijuana can help your brain do so much. It makes you feel incredible. Now, I am not advocating that people go out and just do a bunch of marijuana. If you want to, go ahead. But I'm not telling people to just go get marijuana. No, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you that on marijuana, on cannabis, because that is its actual name, cannabis. Marijuana was created by the war on drugs. It's a cool name and we're totally keeping it, but cannabis is its actual name. And it is amazing, chat. It is. It's amazing how it makes you feel, how it hypes you up, hypes your brain even. It's awesome.
This is their YouTube channel. It shows some mom testifying, saying that THC causes psychosis. Mom testifies. Like, why is the kid never? I want to interview the kid. I want the person who you're saying is crazy. I want to be like, hey, do you think you're crazy?
No, you can't interview the kid because then your narrative falls apart. Because the kid's probably gonna tell you everything you don't want to hear.
Right.
Like, no, I was fine. I lived my
I'm
best
not
fucking
crazy.
life.
Be like, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Oh,
My parents are trying to control my life and forcing marijuana to be the reason why it sucks. But it's not the reason it sucks. My fucking parents keep interfering in my goddamn adulthood.
all right, chat. I gotta take a quick pee break, really bad. So I'll be right back.
What? You can't. Why did you not equip your fucking movie time bladder? Movie time bladder is a fucking 4-hour bladder that can hold it for 4 hours. That's the settings that I have on my bladder, chat. I hold that shit for the whole movie, no matter how long it is, chat. If I'm in there, I once had to use the bathroom, didn't have time to do it before I got in the movie. I had to, but I sat through the whole goddamn 2.5 hour long movie and waited till I got home to use the bathroom. Because I am a fucking nut. But that is the movie time bladder. I'm not talking about my bladder. Look, don't look at me like that, Ms. Mel. The movie time bladder is real. It's a bionic bladder. Yay! God damn, I love this fucking sound effect thing. Right when he comes back, I'm gonna get him with a slap.
Back.
Slap this boy. Oh my god, champ.
All right. It's a live show. It can happen. But yeah, every brain matters. It's full of shit, and this article makes no sense, and none of their stuff makes very much sense. But yeah, I wanted to go
Every
ahead
brain
and
matters.
cover some of their. Like I said, I just thought it was insane to me that this lady was trying to portray like this whole narrative of hers while saying that she kicked her son out, that she forced him into mental institutions, that she called the police on him multiple times, and
That she took him out of his life in California and had him move back home
right.
because because he's labeled with the freaking mental disorder.
And now he lives in a garage and they drug test him all the time.
Right now, they've kicked him out of their house again.
Right, because
and
they
are
can't
making
stop
him
arguing
stay
with him.
in a relative's garage, not in their garage, but in a relative's garage. Probably because that relative didn't have any other rooms that he could stay in.
Yeah.
Full house.
Actually,
Go live in the garage.
Actually.
Conjecture, but maybe this is.
So, we don't have a game to play tonight, chat.
We
but we do sort of have a game to play tonight. Mr. Gundam wanted us to try out.
Some reactions.
Markipliers had a.
They're in the video.
He had these. How long are these? Have you played through one of these yet?
I have played through the space one already. I have seen some, and some people, you know, and we'll pause it and shit to talk about some crazy shit that's gonna go down in it. But yeah, so there's two of them. There's a heist with Markiplier,
Uh-huh.
where I'm guessing you're stealing this thing with Markiplier. And then there's this other one in space with Markiplier, and that's where you're the captain of a spaceship that Markiplier built. And crazy shit happens.
I see. Oh, how long do you feel like you took to play through this first one?
I didn't pause to critique it. So it took me more like I want to say 40 minutes.
Just
But
jump
each one
into
should take us, you know, because we're going to talk about it.
Oh, I gotta get to that. Oh. I just like hold on. Open it.
Share your screen.
Oh shit.
I can watch it in real time.
Yeah. The power. Oh, wow. Okay. I should just probably screen share with you right away every time. Probably always just good for you to have that. Oh shit, I don't think we got.
Yeah.
Here you go.
You might want to take a step back there, Captain. Yeah, I'm sorry, no, I'm staring a lot. Huge fan. Been following your career for quite a while now.
Oh, me?
Invisible Tower, this is Shuttle Marmoto.
Yeah, you.
Approaching docking bay 4.
They're following the Hyrule Heroes?
Shields.
What is that?
You're clear to dock.
Yeah, copy you. Truth be told, we couldn't afford to show that anyway. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I know exactly where we're at. Check it out.
We couldn't afford to show that. The fourth wall break.
The Chichis.
We're here early. Gotta say it's an honor. You know, thinking maybe we could hang out or something. Go get a coffee, but you know, beer's cool.
Oh my.
Invincible too, Captain. Glad to have you here.
Took you long enough.
But let me give you the grand tour before we embark. This is my pride and joy.
Oh, hold on. Let's talk about
I guess now.
What?
something. So you have to pick the options before the video ends. Because if the video ends and you didn't pick an option, the video reset.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Okay, continue.
But I made her, and a baby will always remember her father.
And the baby will always remember. Father.
Bioscan. Welcome aboard, Captain and Head Engineer. Prepare for sterilization.
First stop, the warp core. The heart and soul of the ship. Still
No,
not 100%
that's
sure
accurate.
how it works, but you don't need to know how something works in order to use it.
Yes, you most definitely do.
And when we found it again, it passed every safety test with flying
Oh my
colors.
god, that guy just
Not
melted
gonna
his
be like
eyes.
last time. Oh no. This time, the Invincible is finally gonna live up to her name. But just in case, I built in a special
I mean, we don't entirely know how drugs work, but I still feel like people should be able to.
precaution.
But just
If
in
anything
case.
goes wrong, we can detonate these explosives and separate the warp core from the rest of the ship. I've yet to meet a problem that can't be solved with explosives. And speaking of explosives, the main reactor. Turns out you pretty much need the power of a star to tear open a wormhole, so a star I built. Built like a tank, too.
Captain? Bert.
He makes sure that the ship don't go boom. Next up is cryo. Hey. The colonists are prepped, stable, and ready for transit. Systems are working at 110% too, which is a little weird, but overkill never hurts. Trust me. You do not want to be awake when the warp core hits the gas.
Oh no. Oh no.
Cece.
Ashab. Captain, all colonists are prepped and stable. 100,000 souls ready for a new life. Let's get them there safe.
Oh, don't worry. Before they know it, they're gonna wake up to the sight of a brand new planet with a fresh cup of coffee in their hands.
Why don't you give them more windows to look through?
Well, maybe I will. Maybe then someone might appreciate the aesthetics. Besides, what could go wrong with a crew like this?
ADS is good to go. Don't worry, Captain. No asteroids getting by me. You can count on that.
This big fifth of the floor.
Oh, butt slapping.
Hey, look at that Mario looking guy.
Excuse me?
Oh no, Captain, I'm falling.
Look
Catch
at
me!
Mario. Look at his mustache.
Hey, was that Dan?
Yes.
Engines are looking good, Captain.
Life support is online, unless it's not, and then we wouldn't know until we
Danny.
passed out.
Danny Sexbag.
Seems fine. Everything is accounted for. We're ready to see our new home. All that's left now is for you to say the word. Try not to get them too excited, Captain. I know how
Say
to
the
get
word.
people riled up.
Look at the crow. Look at that dog. Precious.
It's a dog.
This is a good dog.
Core engaged. Wormhole opening in 30 seconds. All personnel report to your assigned cryopod.
Drink your champagne.
It's all right, Captain. I'm sure you'll make a great speech once we get there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's not a problem, of course, but just before you go to sleep, be absolutely sure. Do not...
Wormhole opening in 10, 9,
8, 7, 6.
Error. Wormhole opening in 3, 2.
A software update is available. Would you like to restart to apply this update?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Software update complete.
Good morning, Captain. We are currently years into our journey. Coffee is en route. Current ship status is absolutely catastrophic.
Oh shit.
Initializing emergency.
Oh shit.
wiki wiki.
Ow. Pause.
Reviving head engineer.
Pause.
This is like the start of Mass Effect 2. Oh,
Oh. Ow.
oh. So much for Markiplier.
Markiplier's dead. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Fire.
Automatic fire suppression system offline.
Failsafes offline.
Put out the fire or fix life support.
Whoa.
I mean, both of those things are important.
Yeah.
Who's picking this one?
You're picking it. I played through this one.
Oh, I'm picking all of them?
I played through it. I can't tell you what I did.
Well, you don't have to tell me what you did.
I'm gonna react to what you do.
I mean, you don't have to tell me what you did to tell me what your opinion is.
Well, my opinion is the one I did. I don't want to tell you what I did.
Sure. I'm just trying fixing it.
You gonna leave the fire?
Atmosphere detected within life support. Warning, oxygen levels dropping to unsafe levels.
Frankie boy.
Think that's Soldier Boy?
No, not the soldier.
Oxygen levels rising. Good news, Captain. The
You
momentary
son
lapse
of a-
in oxygen extinguished the fire on the bridge. Warning, brace for impact. Alert, outreach detected.
Asteroid defense system is offline. Disregard previous statement, Captain. The asteroid defense system is working at 100% efficiency. Any vibrations
These hand
will be
movements.
the guns working to keep you safe. I said the asteroid
The hell?
defense system is fine.
Jesus. Yeesh.
Hello? Wear a disguise or wake the crew.
What do you think?
Think I'm gonna try waking up the crew?
Initiating wakey wakey protocol for Good to be Goodison, head of asteroid defense system.
Oh god.
Oh God!
Stands for bullet. I heard you had a little problem.
What I
with
did.
hands, Cap. I've been through hundreds of battles, fought through hundreds
You're
of
actually
struggles.
going the same route I've
You
gone
rogue
so far.
drones ain't gonna get the best of me.
What the?
His handprint is a bullet. Oh, Jesus.
Defense system online.
What the hell?
Next time,
He's
give
alive.
me a challenge. Hey, you feel that? It's getting kind of cold in here.
Alert, coolant leak in cryo.
That is no good, Captain. I gotta go check on ADS. Good luck with that.
Oh.
Yo, he's gone. Open the jar. Ah, Jesus.
Warning, colonist core temperature rising. Irreparable harm will occur if the colonist's stasis temperatures continue to rise. Manual intervention is required, Captain.
Call for backup or wake up the crew? Well, if I call for backup, isn't that just waking up the crew?
No.
Radio?
We're calling aliens.
Just backup.
Don't worry, Captain. I found something that should protect me from the cold. This is the greatest.
Failed.
Oh. Well.
Software update complete.
Good morning, Captain. We are currently error.
So what did it do? It just restarted me?
En route. Current ship
Yeah.
status is absolutely catastrophic. Initializing emergency wakey wakey protocol.
But it says calling for friends, but like I was doing like
Head engineer.
backup. Backup is friends. Oh,
Detected. Seeing bulkhead.
hey, saved him this time.
Thank you. What's happening?
Automatic fire suppression system offline. Life support systems failing.
I'll get life support.
Backup systems offline.
Failsafes offline.
Alert. Fire extinguished.
Captain.
What? What the hell's going on? Sleepyhead. What the fuck? Wait, so I died, but then I didn't really die?
Alert. Oxygen levels rising.
What the hell was that shit?
There you are. I got life support back online.
I still don't know what the hell is happening, but
I don't know what the hell's happening, Markiplier.
Impact detected.
Computer, activate the asteroid defense system.
Analyzing. No.
What do you mean, no?
Oh shit.
Computer, what's wrong with the ADS?
Yes, offline.
Why?
Offline.
Computer, what is wrong?
Offline.
Those drones are gonna fuck you up.
ADS?
ADS is offline.
This doesn't make any sense. We got asteroids hitting the ship, but our guns aren't shooting them down. Well,
Yeah, I know.
thankfully, they're still guns, so you know we should just be able to point and shoot.
The asteroid defense system is
Have to yeet him.
Well, that's new.
You yeeted him.
Something's gone wrong with the computer. The drones shouldn't be able to attack the crew. I programmed that.
We are
myself.
Gatied.
Right, I know that's not a guarantee, but something's clearly changed.
Oh, do you want to know what I did the first time?
Yes, we're gonna get blasted to bits.
What'd you do?
Just like old times, eh, Captain?
I just woke
Pretty
the
much
whole
exactly
crew.
like old times, actually. I think that's what happened to the first Invincible. But they didn't have you. I know you got a plan to save us cooking up in that big brain of yours. I can see the wheels turning. You faced the odds.
And mark and fix the outside. Fix from the outside or wake the crew. Yes, now we'll wake.
I didn't work the first time.
Oh yeah, good idea. Gunther should be able to handle this.
Yes, I can. I heard you had a little problem on your hands, Captain. Well, I've been through hundreds of battles, fought through hundreds of traps. A few rogue drones ain't gonna get the best of me.
Do my best if you think I'm
What?
the right person for the job.
Well, not my first choice, but the captain is the captain. So, Mrs. Whitaker, we need you to get in
Oh,
the
no,
asteroid.
I'm not married anymore, young man. Care for a cookie?
Sure.
Cookie.
Would love one. Appreciate it. Miss Whitaker, we need you to get in the asteroid defense system and fix it.
Well,
What is going on?
tells you to do something, you best well get it done, I always say. And there's no problem a plate of cookies can't solve. Hello, dearie.
Here for a cookie. Oh no. Fuck. Oh no.
You killed her.
I didn't send her in. I tried sending in the other guy. Markiplier still wants to eat the cookie.
Yo, it's probably a super cookie. What is happening?
Software update complete.
You died again.
No, I don't know what. I'm glitching. What?
Job's done? Job's done, Captain. We did it. What did we do?
asteroid defense system online.
Oh. Oh. How did we get here?
Warning. Could leak in cryo.
Oh, Captain, we move. Okay. Well, Captain, I guess we gotta fix the problem. Do you remember what the problem was?
I don't know what's gonna happen anymore because my shit just keeps glitching. So
Wake the crew.
guess we're gonna try to wake the crew again.
Yeah.
Oh no, I told you.
CC knows the system, so she should be able to fix it. But I swear, if she starts questioning my designs again.
What stupid design's called problem again, Captain?
Oh, why no, Dr. Kelvina. They did. But it seems like there's a leak in your coolant system, though.
Well, it's probably because you put a fusion reactor next to my cryo bay.
I put a fusion reactor next to your cryo bay because the magnetic field protects your colony.
Oh no! Why don't you just put more glass windows on a spaceship, you idiot?
Oh my, look at you.
Again?
Nothing but skin and bones. Would you like a cookie, dearie?
Wait, there's a problem.
Did you get this cookie
Do you
stuff?
have any experience?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's a leak. And the coolant.
The colonists.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we need to do something.
Mrs. Whitaker, it's
What is she gonna do every time?
There's a coolant leak.
It's a good thing that I brought my burnous.
Miss Whitaker's gonna die again.
No, Miss Whitaker. I never had this one.
What?
Warning, colonist core temperature rising beyond unsafe levels.
What? Not to worry, dearies. Turns out there's a radiator right next door. I'll have those colonists warm and toasty in a jiffy. We just turn this one up. No!
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Did my lights just go off?
Yeah, it looks like your shit's glitching like the thing.
Oh no, I'm part of it now.
Trying to wake up, Captain, again.
Did we make it?
The paradox detected.
Good job, Captain. But what did you do? And why are we in cryo?
All in good time, sir.
What?
I said warning. Reactor overload imminent.
Okay, I guess. Or not. Whatever. I do know that the reactor going kablooey is real bad, so Captain, we gotta do something. We gotta do it now. Come on, let's move. Captain, you know how when you're in a dream and you're trying to run, but you can't get anywhere, and you feel like you're not making any progress? Kind of feel like that right about now. And also, I feel like whatever's behind this door is gonna kill us. So, maybe don't open it. I'll defer to you. You usually have the plans, right?
Picture from the outside. I'm killing Mrs. Whitaker.
Miss Whitaker!
No!
The cookie lady.
Bert, there you are. There's a problem in the reactor. You gotta get in there. You're the only one that can fix it. Go in there and save this ship.
Why are you doing this? Why are you feeling me so uncomfortable with this?
Why does it keep happening? Why does it keep happening? Why am I in a paradox?
But oh my word, the dream.
With this lady.
Yeah, we can talk about the dreams later, Mrs. Whitaker.
They're not the type of dreams I forget either. They linger like a
Why
shadow.
is she a colonist? She's super old.
When the day comes. Makes you feel like you've been through all
You didn't have cookies this time.
before.
Yes, I have been through all
Do
this
you
before.
understand?
I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, we understand perfectly, Mrs. Whitaker.
I told you I'm not married anymore. But these funny dreams aren't to be trusted. Oh no. They may seem nice. but
Oh,
they're
she's
not what
getting
they
creepy.
seem, are they? You can't really have second chances. Seems too good to be true. Right, dearie?
Oh, you're the devil.
Seems
Yes.
like there's a problem that needs to be taken care of before it gets worse.
Warning, problem in reactor is getting worse.
Lucky guess, right, Captain? But don't worry. I'm sure this dream will sort itself out right quick. It's just a matter of finding the right answer. Right, Captain?
Warning.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is going on? I would get some crazy shit. Hello? Power off?
All the power's off. Oh my god. Pause.
What?
Oh my god, this is super creepy. Oh my god, no. I was scared now. This is like a horror movie.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's definitely getting weird.
Yeah.
Gotta go. We gotta
You
keep
are
going.
confusion.
And so, the captain survived. Alive, but alone. Despite the captain's best efforts, it seems that they could do nothing to prevent the demise of their people. Every cryopod on the ship was filled with naught but dust and darkness. No one to carry the light of humanity across the stars. No one to fill the empty halls of the ship. No one, save for the captain. And And yet the captain persevered. In the darkness, in the gloom. The ship was dead, but there were rations aplenty. The ship was stocked to feed an entire colony, of course, so the captain was never left wanting, at least when it came to food. The loneliness, huh? That was another story entirely. The captain did what they could in setting up a small distress beacon, but the gulf between the stars is vast. Vast enough to make even the speed of light seem woefully inadequate.
Jesus, you had a really dark ending.
The captain spent the rest of their days eating tuna fish and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches by the light of a small blinking beacon that shouted silently into the void. The last dying cry of the Invincible 2.
Well, that's my game.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what?
Go towards the light?
Do it. It's an option. It's not over yet.
Okay. You are confusion, yes.
It's like that vine. You are confusion. Oh?
Software update complete.
Again?
We are currently years into our journey. Coffee is en route. Current ship status is...
What is up with my glitch?
Initializing emergency.
Wakey wakey. Oh shit. Mark's gonna get shot out. Ah, already got this because we've already lived through this paradox. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh God! What just happened? Oh!
What the hell just happened? Wait, we're in a loop. We're in a paradox. We want to escape the paradox now. Oh no, we can't escape the fucking paradox. We just want to die.
Life support systems failing. Oxygen levels rising. Asteroid defense system is offline. Asteroid defense system online. Warning, coolant leak in cryo.
Where are we going?
We're going to the warp core.
Colonist core temperature stabilizing.
Oh my God, what's that?
Cannonball or jump in?
Pick.
We're gonna cannonball because 420 is the hero.
Yeah, 420,
Wait,
baby.
it doesn't give me the option to cannonball. Oh. It doesn't actually give me, it's not a real choice.
What the hell is that? What the hell is happening?
Oh, 420.
No more. No more. It ends here. I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna let you do it. You're gonna tell me what you did. You're gonna tell me, and then you are going to undo all of the damage that you have done.
Oh, okay, look, lady, first of all, welcome to our ship, and I know it looks bad, but usually it's a lot better.
Not you. You. Everything that you've
Me.
destroyed. Everyone that you have killed, you are going to undo everything right here.
What do you mean?
Right now.
Warning, reactor
I didn't do shit.
You're gonna.
Ah!
Oh my God. Mark Walker.
Hey, wolf core. So it is down here. Hey, maybe we're not all gonna die after all.
There's so many doors.
So I'll try that one over there. You get the big one. Clear.
It's the big one. Go, bro.
I'm going. I didn't want to go through it again.
Paradox detected.
Oh?
Requesting suitable host. Paradox detected. Requesting scanning. Suitable host located.
Me?
My God, it's like Mass Effect.
What the
Holy
hell?
shit. Whoa.
What? Oh no. It's attached to my freaking hand. Resolve it? How do I resolve the paradox?
I have no idea.
I don't even know why there's a paradox happening. Oh no, what the fuck's going on now?
Oh. Oh, that's so crazy.
Emergency wakey wakey.
Oh, it's in your hand.
I have the crystal.
420 crystal.
Did you? Did we? We're immortal! Or something like that. I distinctly remember falling through that door and then ending up in the center of a star. And
Yeah.
then slowly feeling the flesh melt from my bones. But I'm alive, and you're alive, and I remember, and you remember, right? This is incredible! Computer, activate the emergency repair protocol!
Oopsie boopsie protocol engaged. Full
Oopsie boopsie. No. Of course not.
System
Oh,
rebooted.
wait.
Reviving crew. Backup systems engaged.
Okay. Computer, can you shut down the warp core?
Negative. Warp core cannot be reached.
Okay, so the wormhole's still a problem, and my emergency repair protocol can't shut it down from here. We need to get in the warp core somehow. But that shouldn't be a problem for two immortal gods like us. The way I see it, all we need to do is keep jumping in, and eventually, find the right door, we'll get to the warp core, shut it down, save the colonists, and then you and me can enjoy our newfound powers until they slowly drive us mad and turn us away from everything we know and love. So what do you say? Come on, let's jump in again. What's the worst that could happen? We could die again, I guess. That wasn't...
Ah, look at his menacing face as a jump in again. All an emergency meeting. Oh, he's sad.
Like we're clasping hands here.
All an emergency meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I jumped in again.
And they might have some ideas how to solve this. Probably.
It was more fun to jump in. The dog.
And thank you for such an upfront and thorough explanation of the situation.
The mark of a great leader. Always being open and honest with the crew. Never holding anything back.
Sweetest things turn sour.
Gotta be open and honest with your crew.
No, I jumped like 4 times.
What?
Bottom line is, we need to get to the warp core and shut it down. It's
This is the
actually
right
that I never
route,
could have
though.
predicted. The captain and I, we've tried some things, but we need fresh ideas.
Yeah.
Have you tried blowing it up?
Obviously, they've tried blowing it up. Look who you're working with.
No, we haven't. But that is a good idea.
No, it's not. You know nothing about wormholes. You could actually cause a false vacuum collapse.
Well, no, we wouldn't, and also that's impossible.
What if we back the ship up into the wormhole? What if we pop her in reverse and just undo all the wormhole stuff?
Okay, Mark, I owe you an apology because obviously you're not the stupidest person on this ship.
Thank you.
Oh no.
We never do my stuff.
Clearly, you
no.
sent a
Aw.
distress signal because
Never do that
someone
guy's stuff.
sabotaged this ship.
You know, now that she mentions it, some of the damage on the ship did seem intentional. I think someone needs to go over every inch of this ship and do some rat.
No one sabotaged the ship because the only two people that can change anything on the ship are me and the captain, and the only person that I trust more than myself is the captain. And 2, how could anybody find us if we don't know where we are?
That's my point exactly. We don't know where we are, we don't know how we got here, and we have the lives of the colonists at stake.
Or, hear me out.
Back that shit up.
It's not up to you. It's not up to you. And I'm sorry, it's not up to you. It's up to the captain. They haven't let us down yet.
That's true.
So I'll defer to your wisdom. What do you say, Cap? What's the plan?
Distress signal or pop her in reverse. Let's give him his way.
Captain.
No, you can't possibly think about that.
You heard the captain, and they know what's best.
I know, and this is such a horrible idea. It's gonna kill all of us.
Relax. The captain knows what they're doing, don't you, Captain?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm crazy. We're all gonna die.
Oh my God! For once
It's
in your
okay.
life, step back and put your faith.
Oh my God, was that all on the panel?
You got this, Captain.
It is now. Just back it up. Whoa. No, we're not good anymore. Wait.
Another day, another
What's the
crisis.
point, Captain? What is the point?
Current ship status.
Do you have a fucking drink?
Just like my marriage.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Here I am again, back for another ride on the merry-go-round of life. Am I immortal? Am I some kind of god? Or was this just another cruel
I haven't
battle
gone down this road.
leading you on with beautiful promises, only to stab you in the back and leave you for dead? Whatever it was, at least the company's nice.
Yeah. Seems like that didn't work out so good for us, eh, Captain? Oh well. You can't win them all.
All problems solved. Well, not all problems. Not the problem of my broken heart. Oh no.
Oh no.
Some problems can't be solved with a swing of the fist, no matter how strong you are.
That's
When
true.
the love of your life tears you to
Nah,
pieces,
I don't believe that at all.
well, that's a wound that just
That's
won't
definitely
swing
true.
the fist.
Mr. Gundam absolutely would not believe that.
I am very
With
apoplectic.
those baby gray eyes, the kind of look that could kill, and the kind of looks that could kill to match. Maybe someday I'll work up the courage to ask them out on that date. Yeah, right. Maybe
I'm a big
someday
fan
I'll
of film
destroy
noir,
the
though.
universe.
So,
What?
Captain.
I said I'm a big fan of film noir. Like
Did
that.
you hear him about that? So maybe someday he'll destroy the universe?
Oh yeah, I did.
What the fuck?
You just happy to see me?
Fire all weapons at the wormhole or send a distress signal.
I don't know.
Fire all weapons at the wormhole.
I was hoping you'd say that, Captain.
I bet
I've been
you
itching to
were.
get some payback on this wormhole for all the hell it's put us through.
But why couldn't I
Payback on it.
feeling clutching my heart? Pulling the trigger felt right. I wanted to do it. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I suspected that this would come back to haunt us.
I mean, we're living in film noir ship world right now. Who cares? Like, let's just.
You did it, Captain. I always believed in.
Who knows how it's gonna come back? We're just gonna reset the timeline all the time. What the fuck?
It's for you.
It's me, the wormhole. I bet you thought I was dead, didn't you?
What?
Oh, I gotta admit.
I'm talking to the wormhole?
But when you shoot to kill, you better make sure they're dead, because they might just come shooting back.
What?
Coming for you, Captain.
Coming for me. The wormhole?
Coming for you, bro.
Wrong number.
Oh, you idiot.
Oh, it's the right number. What the fuck? What the hat? Ah, the gat! It got a gat! Got a Tommy gun! Mobster wormhole freaking destroyed me.
With a sucking whoosh and a swirl of blue energy, the captain of the Invincible 2 finds themselves back in their cryopod. The captain
What?
looks around.
Why is there narration now?
For unknown reasons. Eventually, they get on with it and pull the emergency release to free them from the confines of their cryogenic prison.
Narration.
Out of the pod, the captain wonders to themselves if they are, perhaps, stuck in some sort of purgatory.
Am I?
To endlessly repeat the mistakes of the past.
Endlessly.
The captain's intrepid engineer also wonders the same as they emerge from their pod.
Captain, do you hear something?
The captain laughs a boisterous laugh at what is, obviously, another one of Mark's hilarious rubes. Mark must still be delirious from the after effects of cryogenic slumber.
Right.
Now, to be honest, we've all seen this part before, and I don't want the viewers at home to get bored. So why don't we skip ahead a few pages and get to our good friend Wug.
Wait, what viewers? What did you say? What viewers?
Wug.
Wug, being the stoic, battle-hardened brute that he is unfazed by this new turn of events and proceeds to extract the English language out of Mark's soft, supple skull.
What?
Wug pilots the ship to the space fast food restaurant. The captain grabs
Space fast food.
Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be a Wug-only fast food restaurant.
Wug only.
The ship
What?
arrives at the Universal Stability Agency.
We here? Arrival! We here!
Oh, Wug removes the helmet from Mark's soft, supple skull. So our intrepid adventurers have arrived at the Universal Stability Agency. But is it too late for them to stop the rampaging wormhole that they have unleashed upon the cosmos? The captain thinks back to all the faces of the colonists under their care. Will they be able to save them? Or will they be doomed forever to suffer the same fate over and over again? And will Mark ever learn the captain's deep, dark secret?
What?
Only one way to find out.
My deep dark secret.
The bandit enters.
Wait, what? The fuck?
Bandit leaves.
You! What have you done?
Not so fast.
I broke
Now we
it.
get to the interrogation.
You are destroying everything.
I broke the
bandit
game.
Knocks out lady.
What?
I said the bandit knocks out lady.
That's not my name. And no, I'm not gonna do that.
It's so hard not working with professionals. A vent cover falls on lady's head.
I said that's not my.
What the
Oh.
hell? And back to the ship. There we are, back on track, and not a moment too soon.
Oh my god.
Advice from
The
bandit.
narrator
Our intrepid
controls
captain
reality.
has the tools necessary to make their way to the warp core without further delay. But will the
Oh, I still have my
twisting
crystal?
holes of the
I'm
invincible
sorry.
tube-
What did you say they have?
The portable temporal displacement device. You know, the MacGuffin that allows our captain
The
to navigate
MacGuffin?
across that is this ship.
I didn't give them anything like that.
Did you hear that? He said the MacGuffin.
Looks down and sees the device. It glows.
It's my
Get
MacGuffin.
to the warp core now. They just have to find it. There. All you need to do now is use the device, and you'll be well on your way to part 2 of this whole ordeal. So the real business can begin.
I'm sorry. Part 2?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh God!
So confused.
You just delete people?
I don't know what the hell's going on, but if there's another option that gets us out of here that doesn't involve listening to a crazy voice in our head, we might want to take that one.
There is no other option written here. The next page literally says the captain uses the device and in a flash of blinding light is transported to another universe. There's no other way.
Wait, there was another way.
That is the one you chose.
Perfect. Good choice. Trust me, this is the best possible outcome. Although it might not seem like it at first. Actually, wait. Hold on. Oh. Oh no.
What?
No spoilers, but maybe don't trust any talking doors.
What the hell does that mean?
Talking doors. What the fuck?
I'll be damned. We made it.
Why is this bandit with?
You guys were flying around in this thing.
You're back on the storyline that I was on.
Computer, where's the crew? Computer?
This is where you were?
This is back to where I was.
That's just how your people build computers, right?
Well, that's not how it's been in the past.
Is that your crew? Do they need help?
Well, they probably don't not need help. The captain can check on them. Go on. Yeah. Well, you're the captain. You're in charge of the crew. And morale, speeches.
That's your cryopod.
It is my cryopod.
Are you in there?
Go on, you got this.
Oh, gee.
What the?
That's not me, Captain. That's not me. Well, that's not me. Morning, Captain.
Huh?
How'd you sleep? Good? Feeling good?
This is
What
just
was
how human
that?
ships are. Please tell me this is just how human ships are.
Well, they're not like this sometimes.
Wait, so your game had all this stuff too?
Yes, you're back on my playthrough.
An important one. I forgot my keys in the bridge. Could you open the door for me?
Well, before we do that, can you tell us which crew member you are specifically?
So somehow the timeline righted itself and deleted people to make itself get to this point.
Yep.
Dark surprise for you on the other side. It's very dark. Wink, wink. Just think of this as the dark path to get to the warp core.
Just use the device and get us the hell out of here. Why are we standing around like morons? Just get the hell out of here.
Hey, we still have to save the ship.
You didn't tell me how messed up your ship is.
Don't insult her. She's got character.
Yeah, I've got character. Just open up this door and see how much I've got.
Oh no.
Do not open that door.
I did not open that door.
Tell you how to do your job.
You can't handle it. The excitement is so precious. Glad you're enjoying it. Open the door. Don't open the door.
I did not open the door. I do not trust that
the
voice.
Fucking door.
Oh
If
God.
you say so, Captain. I trust your judgment. Most of the time.
I don't know why.
What's happening? No, really. Why am I going along with this?
I'm just a YouTube clicker.
You get used to it.
There's battle axes and swords.
Oh my God.
Oh, gee.
Fell for it.
What? Ah!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where are we?
Oh no.
You are in danger. But it okay. I'm here to help. That's not wrong.
What?
That's not wrong.
Oh no.
Seeing things, Captain.
I'm sad. You hungry?
What is that?
Oh, Wug, hey. This is gonna sound like a weird question, but have you seen the door to our warp core?
You got mushrooms?
I literally don't know what the hell that is. It's like almost like a weird ice cream cone. Kind of looks like a blunt.
Radioactive blood.
What's here? What is here? What's here?
Quiet!
Quiet.
Door!
Fuck.
Hey, it's me again. I know I kind of tricked you there. And that was my bad.
Is the door pulsating?
A little bit.
The last time that we saw each other, that the musical is right down this way. You wouldn't want to miss it. It's great. Oh, so great. Even better than the last one, you know. And your favorite guy, Wink Wink, makes a return. You haven't visited him in a while, so better hurry up and open this door. You wouldn't want to miss it.
We're not gonna open.
No, but the door's already pulsating.
Yeah. I don't think I want.
Yeah, good call, Captain. Not gonna fall for that again.
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
This log ship, log captain here, log make decision, log say open door.
What?
Oh, great thinking, pal.
Oh, okay, Captain,
What musical? So what is it?
I kinda get stuck with all the damn.
Huh?
What?
This is the kind of quality videos you can expect from Hyrule Heroes, by the way.
Oh, hey, Captain. Looks like we finally made
This
it
one, this part, not the rest of it.
All right, come on.
Just this production value.
Oh, hey, Gunther. Any luck finding the warp core?
No.
What the fuck?
I was thinking about stuff.
Okay, good luck with that. Excuse us. Oh, hi, sis.
Hi. Hey, I bet you're wondering about the warp core. Well, I don't have an answer just yet, but I'm working on something very special, and I'm gonna.
Wondering what the hell I'm even doing here.
Or you're being a fucking hand puppet.
Anyway, I gotta get back to work.
Anyway.
All right, you get back to work now. We'll see you soon. Oh, hey, Bert. Is that a warp core?
Bert. Bert.
Oh, I think your arm fell off.
Your
there.
arm, Bert.
No.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll see you later. Well,
Boy, that's
we
so
finally made
scary.
it to the warp core, Captain. Looks like we're gonna be able to solve this problem and save our colonists once and for all.
Where am I? What did you do? What's going
Oh,
on here?
it's the lady.
Why don't I have arms?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but everything seems fine to me. And we're about to solve this problem, so why don't you go back and tell your supervisors that everything is under control?
Oh.
Captain.
Zhoo,
This guy
zhoo,
says he
zhoo.
knows you.
The puppet world, no.
Wow, finally made it. That took long enough. Come on, Captain. It's time to finally end this. That is, if that thing actually works. Guess I still have a lot left to learn about wormholes. You do know how to use that thing, don't you?
Unfortunately, they do.
The fuck?
Don't you, Captain?
Lady.
Not again.
This is my last chance. This is the last chance to save the universe. So I am begging you, give me the crystal.
Hey, that's a nice bracelet you got there. Sure would be a shame if the computer activated the defense turrets. Sure would be a shame if the computer inverted gravity. Would be terrible if the computer vented all the oxygen. That'd be bad.
It'd be so bad.
That'd be so bad. Yeah, we want the same thing here, which is why it's important we test out the event horizon.
Oh.
Didn't feel a thing.
Oh.
Okay, felt that one.
there will be no self-destructs. No defensive measures. No venting. Nothing. There will be nothing. Because I have fixed every system on this ship. And I have overridden every insane and violent contingency that you could possibly ever have. Why are there so many self-destructs and just like one repair protocol?
You wouldn't get it. It's a human thing.
No, it's not. How many people have died because of your carelessness, and how many universes have you destroyed?
Whoa. Why so mad? We're just gonna reset things and fix it. It's fine.
That's not how it works, you reckless, careless, idiotic monsters. These aren't second chances. Every mistake has cost the lives of people who have trusted you. The multiverse is littered with the corpses of your failures. So unless we can undo whatever it is you're about to do, then every living thing in existence will be snuffed out forever.
Whoa, we're not trying to hurt anybody. We're just trying to save our people. The captain wouldn't do that. Captain, you wouldn't let that happen, would you?
I'm done being nice. Give me the crystal.
Paradox detected.
No.
Paradox detected again.
Stop. No.
What the fuck?
Unhand me, you fiend! Oh, don't hand me if you dare!
Wait, smart. Old ass smart.
What have you done? Oh, what have you done? What you've done is fall right into my trap! Not as fast as I used to be, huh? Or am I?
No, you're not.
Okay, you win. Can I have my hand back? Oh my God! Oh, I think I broke something. Oh, please.
Well, that's your fault.
Please help me. I need help desperately. Friend of mine.
You keep attacking me.
Close confidant. I missed our exchanges of conversation. That's it. Come closer. Hey, back! I won't let you do it. I won't let you destroy the universe. I'll stop you. Don't move. Don't do anything. Whatever you do, unless that's what you did, and then do it. I dare you to do it. Whatever you do, do not do it. Captain, I can't let you win. This is the final confrontation. Good versus evil. The hero versus the villain. Justice.
You're the villain.
But first, I need to test
Always.
out the Event Horizon protocol. The hand.
Oh God.
This is the only way to be sure. The only way to truly fix a problem once and for all.
Oh, my device is busted now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about a lot of things. Well, when you've tried everything else, there's really only one more thing left to try.
Be advised, designated location outside known universe.
I know. That's the point.
Where are we going?
Current action could have unforeseen consequences.
Every action has unforeseen consequences. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I did it. I did it. I finally did it. I beat you. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, and you know what else? I forgive you. Come here. Oh. All the pain and suffering that you caused, I forgive you. It's all in the past, or the future, or that will never be because I beat you. Everyone can finally go and live their infinite lives in peace. I bet you're confused, aren't you? Or maybe
Little
you're
bit.
disappointed that you don't get to destroy the universe.
No.
All that matters is that you will no longer put the universe in imminent peril with your reckless rampage. Those credits?
This was the ending I got.
That can't be good.
Paradox detected.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're here. Especially why are you here? I thought I muted this thing. Wouldn't shut up about paradoxes.
Warning. Universal stability compromised. Attempting to resolve.
Probably just tying up some loose ends.
No. What have you done?
What did I do? I just saved the universe from the captain's rampage of destruction. And apparently from you too, whoever you are.
Error. Unable to resolve. Paradox detected.
You? You did this. It was you?
Lady, you're gonna have to be more specific. I've done a lot of things.
Infinite paradox detected. Universal collapse imminent.
Turn it off. You have to shut it down. You have to.
Well, maybe that's not the worst idea in the world.
Oh.
Oh, no, you don't get to blow up. I'm the one that blows things up. Oh, you think you're better than me? You don't get this.
Jesus.
Come back.
This is your ending?
Yeah.
Well, we did it, chat. We did the thing.
Oh my God.
The cookie lady is real.
That dude tried to mutiny against me.
Yeah, it's an interesting video experiment for sure.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's the other one where it's the heist. I haven't done the heist yet, but I thought, if there's time, we could try both of them.
I don't know if there's gonna be enough time for that one. We're already.
Oh yeah, we're already at 9:13.
But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
you took a different route than me, but somehow you made it to course corrected you, which is crazy.
Yeah, somehow we got to the same area. But yeah.
In my first playthrough, I woke the entire crew where they fixed their job, and we made it to the colonist or to the colony, and I died of old age after apparently shepherding the colonists for my entire life. And then I restarted the whole thing.
Interesting. I didn't really have a lot
And I
planned
haven't
for
done the other
today.
one, the heist.
Right. I don't know how long that one is, but if it's as long
Probably
as
about
this
the
one,
same.
yeah, then I would imagine it's gonna be a minute.
That was pretty fucking great.
Yeah, that one was cool. I don't know. I wonder if we'll be able to like make content out of it, or if it's gonna like flag us for it being like Markiplier shit.
No, because there are other YouTubers that are fucking
Other people playing it
reusing
and
this
stuff.
shit.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. I know that we had an issue with we're gonna try to re-upload it. I'm gonna try to make some edits to it, but we had an issue with our
We
John
probably need to
Oliver
cut out
video.
the audio in certain parts.
Yeah, or what?
And probably not use the theme song.
I've seen full. Oh, I've seen full. There's so many YouTubers out there that have full. So if anybody knows, if anybody sees this and wants to send us a comment or email or whatever, please, if you understand, let us
We could
know.
always
But
send them a thing that says, "Hey, where do we need to cut audio or pause video for it to be okay?"
right,
They can actually respond to that, and they'll like set up a little map for you.
yeah, I know that I've seen a lot of like political streamers and stuff like I saw earlier in my research today. I saw this big streamer named Hassan. He used John Oliver's stuff and he didn't have any issues with that. So didn't make a lot of and he like was just watching the full video, you know? I mean, he was pausing very consistently, but still like I don't know if it's just the amount of pausing, like really you could just get flagged for whatever. I don't know if we need to like during the parts where we're not talking, like maybe we need to just speed up the volume or something, you know, like speed the video up just enough that it's like slightly different.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's other ways that we can get around it, but yeah, for right now, we're still figuring out how to do that. So while we're trying to figure out how to do that, I'm kind of weary on like React content. But obviously in this case, like I'm sure that Markiplier kind of designed this game to be played, so I'm sure that it's not going to be an issue for this one. But just for other content, it's kind of like I said, it's just made me a little weary. I don't know if it also might have had something to do with the fact I don't think that in like the description or anything I had anything saying like linking to John Oliver or any of that. So yeah, I just got to figure we've got to figure out here how exactly we can do that tastefully. It's also not like I'd really rather I want to make as much original content as we can make. And of course, our original content is still going to be, you know, just us kind of putting out videos that kind of explain ideas and shape the ideas that we talk about every night. But yeah, I want to put out more stuff that, you know, that we're kind of videos that we're putting together versus just React content. But I do think that React content is really cool too. And I want to do more stuff. Probably we could do that. Maybe next week or something, but like reacting to like PSAs.
Oh yeah. Remember we saved a bunch of PSAs that we were gonna react to.
Yeah, so doing stuff like that sounds really fun. I am probably just gonna call tonight's stream.
All right.
I think we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna start working on some stuff. Like I said, I pretty much all tomorrow. I think I'm going to be writing script and working on editing. And I really want to get this main video put out on the YouTube, the What is Drugs video, and I've been also just setting up the Cuphead video as well. But Mr. Gundam and I hopefully can get some actual filming done on the green screen tomorrow. I just need to kind of storyboard out exactly what scenes we need to film on that while I have him. And then once we get all of our videos shot, then we're going to be putting that out. And that I'm really excited about that. This particular video has been really on my mind a lot. And all of the research that I've been doing lately has been towards this. So I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to get working on it with the crew here and just kind of show you guys like what we're gonna really be putting out on our main channel. Anyways, thanks for checking us out tonight, guys. Mr. Gundam, you got anything else to say tonight?
Nah, not really. This is a pretty nice way to end it. I like it.
Cool. We will be back next week. We will be playing a new game. Might be playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland, or we might pick something else. We're gonna talk about it over the weekend.
Hell yeah, let's put like a poll up, and then like our Twitter followers can decide.
Oh yeah, I'm down with that too. We can do polls. But yeah.
Yeah, let's make a little poll. We'll set like a few games we're interested in, and then we can put the Tinas, put some other ones.
Sure, do that.
And bam, we have our game.
Thanks for tuning in to Hyrule Heroes. Thanks for supporting our stream. For those who do tune in, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with some new, fresh content for you. Everyone, have a good night. Peace and love.